Hello everybody, welcome back to Riichi Mahjong. How are you? How the devil are you? I'm good, thank you very much. I played... This one was on stream, right? Yeah, the S. Yeah, I played another one later in the day just to sort of work out exactly if I was cursed or not, and it was the easiest game of all time. It really was just rote. It was over in like 20 minutes. Boom, done, dusted. I can play Riichi Mahjong. Alright chums, let's do this. Open wide for some Mahjong. I mean, I want to say it's the last day of Akagi for me, but this video is going to be out way after that's happened. So I hope you got all the Akagi stuff. If you're just watching this now, sits right up. Oh god, Akagi collab. It's over. You forgot. Sorry. Okay, let's go, shall we? Let's do this. Let's positive mental attitude, because I think that was maybe sorely missing from the last video. The last video I'd kind of just assumed I'd lost from East 1, but it's fine. This hand's very playable. This hand's trash. It's awful. I hate this game. It's over. It's over. This will be the last video on the channel. Goodbye. I'm of course not being serious, but it's not looking. This hand is not looking good. No. Okay. Okay. You're almost certainly getting to Tenpai in the next 2 seconds. So I should be careful, but it is probably just east wind and nothing. Could be circle tiles, I suppose. Could be circle tiles. Do we need to start thinking about keeping safe tiles? Are we at that point yet? One thing that I want to try and be sure of going forward is that I get caught out by this a fair amount. We do pure tile efficiency for so long that then by the time somebody calls Riichi, so like here, right? This is the inflection point. How much do we, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shapes? I should start thinking about just locking this hand in as being it is what it is, right? Because, and I don't think Maka will like this. I don't think Maka will like this at all. East 1, 6S, question mark. Like, is this definitely my pair? No, because this could be my pair. All right, okay, we can maybe go for this. It's still before turn 9. The ones are still alive, so this isn't atrocious. Yeah, I would have had this 6-7 shape, but you know, you don't want to get caught out with, like, if Riichi gets cool. If you spend 9 turns throwing honors and terminals, that's fine. It's very efficient. It's very efficient tile-wise. I think this is definitely a half flush of circles, by the way, so I think I'm just going to throw this 3-5 shape over here. Or maybe even keep this as a pair. No, I should probably keep this as a pair of 4s and a pair of 5s. Yeah, we'll do. That's interesting, isn't it? Because now where's my pair? I'm not sure. I'll get it from here, I suppose. Should be okay. Yeah, well, we throw nothing but honors and terminals, and we play pure tile efficiency, and then we get... Wow. We get to this kind of position in our hand where it's looking like it might be ready, and then someone calls Riichi, and we realise, oh wait, I've got no safety left. Wow. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, this will do. But it's very hard. That's a very fine line to toe. T-O-E, T-O-W. Do you toe the line with your toes, or do you toe the line like with a pickup truck? Nobody knows. And if you remember, probably way back at the start of this channel, in fact, we were having a real tough time with knowing when to Oh, that changes a lot, doesn't it? I am going to maybe think about pure straight here. But probably not. But 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's not ridiculous. I could get into Tenpai here by drawing the 8 or the 2, throw this 7. Maka probably wants me to throw this 1 instead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shapes. I think this is fine. Okay. It's not brilliant, is it? But it is early enough. Ah, it's really bad, actually. It's actually really bad. Let's see if we can make it Tanyao. 2 copies of the 8 of circles. It's not brilliant. Thanks for that. At least it wasn't the 8 of circles. Can you imagine? That's fine. I would have just sumoed it. I don't think you can reach this. I don't think it's good enough. There's so much going on here. 1, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 7. Am I supposed to keep this instead? Am I supposed to keep this 7? Maybe find something that attaches to it? I'm doing the exact thing that I was worried about, you know, like throwing honors and terminals for Tanyao? I think we should maybe just make it Tanyao and be done with it. Because if we wait any longer, then someone else is just going to win the hand. Let's just take Tanyao on Dora and be done with it. And again, that's definitely going to be a hand that we need to look at. East to everything. Question mark. I've forgotten how to type. Forgotten how to type words. There's a Y in everything. Thanks. How long has Notepad had spell check? Probably ages. I'm probably showing my age here. It's not great. It's not great. It's not great at all. But that's fine. You don't have to win every hand. Alright, how's it going then, everybody? How are you? How are you? I'm okay. I'm pretty good. I'm feeling a lot better than I felt yesterday. I actually got a good night's sleep, if you can imagine it. What for me is considered a good night's sleep. Where my restless leg only kept me up for like a little bit of time. That's 4 pairs. Do I need to seriously consider 4 pairs? Should I have seriously considered this as Chituitsu? No. I think the answer is no. I think it's Ipeku. Possibly. I mean, this is atrocious, right? That's also quite bad. Like this is one of those hands where you don't really have to worry about this, right? And I was saying this before back at the start of the channel where we had a real hard time working out when to keep a 1-2 shape versus shedding it for a better Ishanten, better Tenpai. And it's situations like this where you really don't want to just like shed this 1-2 prematurely. Because the hand is like a little bit too far away. Alright, okay, I would have had 5 pairs at this point. Shall I go back to having pairs? Shall I throw this 3-5? I think I'm just going to throw this 3-5. Yeah, another pair. You pawned the 3 and threw the Dora. Interesting. Very interesting. Presumably you're in Tenpai now then, because I'm not sure why you would dismantle a 3-3-2 shape. And throw the Dora. Yeah, well, I mean, I wasn't wrong. I wasn't wrong. Should you have done that? Not sure. Yeah, it was a terrible 2-4. I mean, what, are you going to reach you that? I don't know. We spent a long time trying to work out when to keep a floating 5 versus when to keep a 1-2 or an 8-9 or something. We spent ages on that. This hand sucks. And I still don't think I fully understand it. It's more just vibes. I more just go on vibes. But ultimately, it's like, how good is this hand really? You know? How good is this hand really? And it's throwing this versus... I mean, this is maybe an outside hand, but it's also kind of just terrible. 2 of characters would be alright. 7, 8, 9 Sanshoku maybe, but I've got a pair of 2s here. It's not really going to be an outside hand. Unless something really big changes. I mean, it looks like a fully outside hand. But I need to find a 1 and a 3 of circles. This could be my pair. 7, 8, 9 Sanshoku maybe, with this as my... I'm not opening my hand for it. Oh, what the hell? 1, 2, 3... Now I have 4 pairs. I'm not throwing the Dora. I am stuck. I'm stuck, basically. I'm stuck between a whole bunch of really bad Yaku. Is it Chitu Itsu? Is it an outside hand? Is it 7, 8, 9 Sanshoku? It's nothing. It's nothing. It's Nagashi Mangan, that's what it is. Still have... don't count this, it's the door. I still have 1, 2, 3 turns of... Yep, it's cursed. It's certainly cursed. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You'll see my West Wind only. West Wind only, good stuff. We got a quick game here. People are just willing to win at small hands. Alright, I'm back in the dealer seat. I'm back in the dealer seat. I'm big in the back time. Guess who's big in the back time? That's Alan Partridge. Nomad. I've been into my. I mean, I've always been into Alan Partridge. But recently they put all of Mid Morning Matters on the BBC iPlayer, which is incredible. 1, 2. I have 4 pairs in this hand as well, but it's like a pair of 1s or 3. I think I don't need this, right? Or do I not need this? It's one of these. Double-sided weight, pair. Terrible, terrible Kanshan shape. I mean, it's 6 shapes. I had to throw a tile and it's 6 shapes, so you kind of just have to guess. Yeah, there we go. I mean, that's also fine. That's also fine. I mean, this is not gone, like, I guessed wrong. Like, I could have thrown this 1, I could have thrown this 9, and it would have been perfect, but I guess I should throw this 1-3 shape. Like, I really don't want it anymore, do I? Like, I really, really don't want it, but I will throw the 1 in case I draw the 4 of circles and I can find another double-sided weight here. Actually, I don't need this at all. Actually, I don't need this 1 at all. I didn't need this. It's fine. It's over. I've done nothing but throw honors and terminals the whole hand chan. 4 hands of doing nothing but throwing honors and terminals is fine. Yep, okay, good stuff. Neg. I'm being negged. Okay, that's worth 2 Han. That's worth 2 Han to me. I going to call Riichi, waiting on the 6 of characters? I think I almost certainly would. Hey, yeah, send it. Send it, bro. Not really much room for improvement here. And my hand is Riichi 2 Dora. And I can see the most valuable copy of the Dora. It'd be a shame to throw the red 5 into somebody and deal in, but... I equipped the Jade Riichi stick, by the way, because I accidentally clicked it and bought it in the store. You're just gonna throw the... That's crazy. That's crazy. Can you do that? I mean, I guess you're in Tenpai.
No.
That... I mean, I'm mad that I didn't win the hand. But I'm not mad that that player dealt in, because, I mean, you must have been in Tenpai for value. But it couldn't have been that much value, throwing the door into dealer Riichi. That's insane. Ooh. Ooh, that changes a few things about how I want to approach this. Doesn't it? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 shapes, but we've got these nice floating that's weird. That's very weird. I was going to pawn the south winds, but do I do that now? Ooh. Is it a half flush? Am I playing a half flush of characters? No? I think the answer is no. But I'm going to throw this 1-2 shape, I think, just in case. Just in case. I want to keep maybe some sort of weird Ipeku things going on here. Yeah, we'll have that. We'll have that. Maybe we could transition this into a half flush if the draws hit just right. Well, I mean... Hidden for a penny, hidden for a pound. No one knows what that means anymore. It's kind of lost all of its meaning. Yeah, they put all of Mid-Morning Matters on the iPlayer, which is good. It was an online-only series sponsored by... yeah, I've done it now. I've already sent this. Sponsored by Foster's, I believe. The horrendous Australian marketed beer that everybody hates. So at one point it was kind of just lost to time. And then now it suddenly appeared. It appeared on... Oh, wow. Oh, the Apatsu turn. It's risky. Okay. It'd be very unlucky for that to deal in, to be honest with you. With the amount of things that could deal in. Alright, that's a step too far. Alright, I'm going to throw this 8-9 shape. Maybe we'll find some indication that the 4 is okay. We've got half... If I was in Tenpai, then maybe. If I was in Tenpai, I would maybe try this, the half Suji, but... the fact that I'm not even in Tenpai yet is... I don't... I was really contemplating throwing the 8 of characters, but I just didn't want to dismantle this whole 8-9, and then when they threw the 9 of characters, I was like, okay, now I can throw the 8-9. Maybe it should be okay. And it's not like I didn't have a Yaku, right? I could have, in theory, been in Tenpai with the 4 of bamboo. I had the south wind. Whoa, lads. Yeah. I shouldn't do anything. Yeah, no, this is still fine. It appeared, Mid-Morning Matters appeared on Netflix for like 1 day. Like literally a day. It was a mistake. Wow, that's really good. Okay, let's just play tile efficiency here rather than going for a stupid Yaku. Because at one point, like, Sky had the rights to a whole bunch of Alan Partridge stuff. Sky Atlantic. Because Scissored Isle, Alan Partridge's Scissored Isle is on the iPlayer at the moment as well, and that was definitely a Sky exclusive for a long time. Sorry, I know you have not come to this channel for lore about Alan Partridge. I know that's not why you're here. But tough, goddammit. Tough. Listen to my specialist subject. I mean, I suppose. Throwing the door is becoming more and more of an issue. I'm just assuming I'm going to draw into it. Oh, I should throw it. I really should throw it, but I believe you will throw it in a minute. I'll throw it if I get into tempo. Should have thrown it there. I mean, I would have had way more shapes than I needed, to be honest with you, but yeah, I mean, I'm throwing it for tempo. It's weird. That's fine. It's just a pawn. It's just a pawn. I am in tempo. Seat wind, round wind, one Dora. No. You have pawned the Dora. I should probably be more aware of that. But it's fine. Just don't throw a bamboo tile. It's fine. Just don't throw a bamboo tile into this. Oh, this is devastating. I'm going to deal in, aren't I? No. That's gross. If this is a full flush, then just... Oh, that's so stupid. I don't think I had any choice there. What was I supposed to do? Throw the 5 of circles? That's so upsetting. I'm upset. I don't think that was wrong. I don't think that was wrong. I don't think anything I did there was wrong. I think I just got a really short end of the stick. Is anyone over 30,000? Yes, they are. By 100 points. Am I really going to have to post another loss on the channel because of that? Is that really what's happening to me now? I can't believe they had it on the 6 of bamboo. Exactly on the 6 of bamboo. Right then and there. Should I have just not thrown the Dora? Should I have just kept the Dora? Was it too risky to throw the Dora? I'd love to throw these east winds and make this Riichi Tanyao one Dora. And maybe not come last. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Great. Great game. Great game. Really good game. I played it really well. Oh, kill him. Kill him! No! I didn't even have the decency to kill him! Do I really have to lose 189 elo for this? For this? Alright, come on, give me an A minus. Tell me I wasn't paying enough attention the whole time. Well, it's only an A plus, to be fair. Alright, let's get the notepad out, shall we? East 1, 6, so. Yeah, it's close. Not really. You'd still rather me play tile efficiency. Alright, so let's say I keep this. Throw this. Next turn, draw this, then what? Then I still throw the 6 anyway, right? Like, at this point. And then I draw the 7, and then I'm really annoyed anyway. No. East 2 everything. I got an S. I got an S. Don't Riichi. Discard this, don't Riichi, or maybe even discard the 9. 42 to 37. The point is you don't Riichi it. The point is you don't do this. Throw this. Throw this. Still doesn't say Riichi, by the way. Pawn is not brilliant. Pawn is actually not great. The pawn is not great. But fine, fair enough. A minus? Oh, this hand was garbage. Yeah, whatever. Again. Really? The hand is so bad you want me to actually keep this as a safe tile. The hand is actually so atrocious. Or waiting on a single copy of the West Wind for Chitsuitsu would be very funny. You're right. Ah, you do want me to throw this. Was throwing the 9 okay? Yeah, throwing the 9's fine. Going down from 4 pairs is fine. But you want me to throw this. Because the hand is over, I guess. It's like, who cares? Done and dusted at this point. I guess it's not 4 pairs. I guess really this is 2 runs, right? This isn't 2 pairs. It's 2 double-sided weights. So throwing this and keeping 2 pairs is not... Another unplayably bad hand. $28, $29, $24. Just by the way. Throw the 8-9 shape for some reason. Yeah, A is really harsh for that, Maka. A is really, really harsh for that. There's a B! Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I was guessing. I didn't want to do this, because I thought 7 of characters was fine. And I did draw 7 of characters, so... The reason I did this is because a triplet of 1s, sure, fine, maybe, I guess. But, like, at least it keeps the 1, 2, 3 shape alive. So it's funny that this is, like, not on the radar, but this one is fine. It's because this one's less likely to turn into a triplet, I guess, is the logic here. Plus a 2 of bamboo finishes this 3-4 shape, so maybe this is... Maybe that's why. That's weaker, I suppose. I'm surprised it's this, though. Because what if you draw 7 of characters? You know? What if you draw 7 of characters here? That seems like the worst backfire of all time. Like, at least if you throw this, there's nothing... The only backfire is a single copy of the 1. Which I guess is, as I just said, why this is better in that sense. Why this 1, 1, 3. But it's not a 1, 1, 3. It's a pair of 1s. A 3, 4 and a 6, 7. Yeah, I didn't need this, did I? Turns out I didn't need this. I just didn't see that for some reason. Riichi, 71. Another B+. Oh, you want me to? You want this to be a half flush, like, straight away? Well, not straight away, but like on this shape being finished. See, I was hedging my bets. I was hedging my bets here. It doesn't like throwing the shape. As well is the other thing. It is a 1-2 shape. But at the same time, I was kind of thinking, you know, if this is a normal hand, if this is 1, 2, 3 shapes, do I really want this? I mean, obviously I'm wrong, but easy pawn, throw this, throw these, throw these, throw this, throw this. Yeah, it doesn't mind this. It doesn't mind taking the chance on this. And then it actually doesn't even mind taking the chance on this, but this is also fine. Yeah, it's fair enough. B+ for that is S+. S+. Yeah, do it. Send it. See what happens. See what happens. They'd have to be exactly in tempi for the 6 of bamboo at this point. They have just thrown another bamboo tile, so it is risky. It is risky. You could maybe try the 5 for a worse weight. You would have a worse weight, but it's the 2-5 Suji. Ah, that's just unlucky. That's very unlucky. Should I have thrown the Dora? Yeah, should I? Oh yeah, should I have thrown the 3 before the Dora? Yes. Keep the Dora, keep the Dora, keep the Dora. If you draw into a pair of the Dora, it's really good. If you draw into a pair of the Dora, it's really good. And then throw the Dora when it's literally the last tile you need to throw before it gets you into Tenpai. Then you're in Tenpai for 8 tiles, but womp womp. This player has half flush 3 Dora. And so you lose, I'm afraid. I'm upset. Okay, I'm upset. I don't think I really did anything particularly wrong or bad. I really don't. But once again, because the bar is on 2200s, I have to take a loss. You know, like, it's just what happens. Just seems to be what happens. It's just like you play good Mahjong for a bit, and then the game goes, "Now we'll have enough of that. That's enough of that. Sorry, mate. Get wrecked, son." Sorry, I'm being petulant again. We've definitely done all of this, right? Yes, no incomplete missions. All rewards done. Yeah. Alright, okay, let's do one Battle of Clairvoyance then. Let's just do one quick Battle of Clairvoyance before this finishes. While it's here. Should have changed to Akagi. Oh god. Oh no, everyone can see I have a Dora. Everyone I can see have a pair of the Dora. Wow. Yeah, sure. Eastwind. I'd love to stay Damaten for a copy of... Whoa! There's something else I was going to say. I was looking at some stats last night just to make sure I wasn't losing my goddamn mind. And my 100 and 200 match averages are pretty good. It will happen. We will promote. Wow. Well, that can go now then. That's the whole reason I was... yeah. Are they going to... this? Obviously, we've got a Master 1, we've got a Novice and an Adept. So there is a bit of a... there is a bit of a disconnect here in terms of overall skill level, but at the same time, it is Battle of Clairvoyance and it all goes out the window. It all goes completely out of the window. That's 7 pairs. That's not Ipeku. Right. I don't even think I would notice that I'm in Tenpai for 7 pairs. Like... Sorry, I realise I'm like 6 anecdotes deep at the moment, but this game mode, it requires me to be locked in. Shame. See, are you going to throw that? Can you afford to throw that? That's unfortunate. Zawa Zawa. Imagine dealing into Cheetoy 2 Dora when you can see my entire hand. Most of my hand. Yes, so my 200 match average, according to Ame Komuro, puts me at stable rank Master 2.43. So halfway through Master 2, basically. Or so just basic. I don't know if that means... presumably that just means promoting. Win rate 20%, which is ever slightly below average for my position in Jade. So I really shouldn't just be playing this normally. You can't just throw the door, alright? Just throw the door, it's fine. Please pay attention to people's hands. You don't want to deal in, right? It's so complicated. The game mode is simply too complicated. Deal-in rate 11.94%, which is very good. Master 1's deal-in rate is 14.85%. Saint 3 deal-in rate is 11.59%. So we are pretty defensive in that regard. We do have a pretty defensive style. The win rate is lower than I would like, but it's not horrendously low. Reach. 3, 4, 6, 6, 3. It's 2, 5 of characters. You've got this weird 3 hanging around. Triplet of 6s.
No.
That's crazy. I wouldn't have done that. There's this 3. There's just this 3. There's a 3. But, you know, as I say, it's a complicated game mode. It's a complicated game mode. You can't fault even a Master 1 star from dealing it. Oh, they don't play South rounds. They only... What? This is a Smurf account? Or have you just come back to Mahjong Soul to play the Akagi game mode? Also, like, what is wrong with you? Luck through the roof. Must be nice. 6 games. You've just made an account to play the Akagi game mode, and then I didn't even ron you. You weren't even the one who got ronned, mate. You got ronned. I ronned you. And you decided, no, I've had enough. Screw this. Actually, I hate Mahjong. Nah. That's good. I guess I should throw the Dora, right? But I don't have a pair. Would be very funny to wait on a single copy of the Dora. Nah. Now there's way too much tile acceptancy here. You know, there's way too much tile acceptancy here now. Any of these 4 wide shapes can just draw any tile in as part of any of them, and then just wait on the other one as a Nobatan wait. I'd like it to be this side to sort of obfuscate my weight in some meaningful way. I should be looking at other people's hands rather than just throwing tiles, to be honest with you. That's a good draw for you, depending on what you have over here. Right, how can I make this way? Oh my god, do you see the APM there? Do you see the APM there to get that Riichi out the door? So, don't throw a 2 or a 5 of circles. Don't throw a 4 or a 7 of characters. But a 9 doesn't look... Oh, it's a 5 or an 8. Sorry, it's a Nobatan weight. A 5 doesn't look too ridiculous here, does it? It actually doesn't look too absurd here. A 2 or a 5 of circles would be a huge mistake. A 4 and a 7... I can see why you would think this is a 4 or a 7 of characters weight. As well. Oh. Well. If you're wondering how the Dora and the hidden Dora can be see-through tiles, by the way, in the anime they don't make a wall. They draw from a big hole in the middle of the table. This hand's weird and bad. They draw from a big hole in the middle of the table. So they draw one Dora indicator at the start and they put it on a little rack to the side. And then if anyone calls a Khan, they pull another one out. And then they pull out a tile as the Dora indicator. Wow, you've drawn lots of opaque tiles, which is really good for you. As long as I don't deal into you for 6,000 points, which I don't think I will, given that I can see 3 copies of the Dora. And your hand appears to be White Dragon nothing. Possibly a red 5, I suppose. You look quite far away from... Explain that one to me? Explain that one to me. Yeah, I'm not surprised. That's very strange. Maybe you just have another one. Maybe you have the opaque 8 of characters. Bamboo, sorry. I can't make this Tanya because I have Pair of the Dora. You drew the 4 and threw the 1.
Riichi.
Oh god, now I have to pay attention to what you're doing. 4, 7 of circles, can't throw that. Three. Where's your pair? Oh god. No, it's too much. It's too complicated. The game mode is simply too complicated. Can I throw that? I kind of don't want to. Don't throw the opaque one. Don't throw the opaque one. Throw the see-through one.
No.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that, but it was more this 3. It was a pair of 3s. Okay. Casual chess. Okay. Cool. Why did you disconnect after the first round, by the way? Just, did you have like a Yakuman or something? Or you just decide, actually, I hate Riichi Mahjong? You weren't even in tempo. And you just decided, maybe you just thought it was one hand. Maybe after one hand you were like, oh, I'm out. What does my hand look like to you? Yeah, so that's why, right? You can't actually see that I have the 7. 1, 1, 2. Yeah, yeah. And I was Damaten as well, which, no offense, but when if you're Damaten to anyone who's below Master, it's sort of like, what? No, that's not fair. You know what I mean, though, right? You know what I mean. And I'm saying that because I've done it. I'm saying that because I was also in that situation, whereby if you just see the Riichi button, you press it. Somebody winning a hand and them not having declared Riichi is like, excuse me, you can do that? It's Riichi Mahjong, not Damaten Mahjong. Alright, let me refresh my Ame Kormoro stats after. Oh no, that includes this 4th place. Stable rank 2.43. And that's 200 matches as well. That's not a small sample size. 300 matches, 1.92, which is basically where we are. And 100 matches, Master 0.36, which, you know, I don't want to talk about. That's just recent bad luck. So, it's just really, I mean, I spoke about this in the last episode. It's just really frustrating. It's really frustrating to play good Mahjong. Actually good, sensible Mahjong, you know? And then just have to have this bad luck streak happen and just, you know. But that's just how the game's designed. The game is designed to make sure that you are playing well consistently for a long time. Like 50 matches ultimately is nothing, you know? And 100 matches being mostly 3rd place is probably not a good sign. It's probably not a good sign. But at the same time, like our Maka grades have been as good as they've ever been. Our 1% move rating has been as good as it's ever been. We are playing good Mahjong. We just need to hit a period of stability and hands that work and aren't just honors and terminals for forever. It'll happen. It's fine. It's fine. What was my 1% move rating in that game? In the game we just played? Because that's what I care about the most, to be honest with you. That's what I care about. I care about my 1% moves rate. 8.82%. That is a bit on the high side for me at the moment. But also it was a very quick game. It's only 100 moves total. So only 9 of my moves were horrendous. Let's have a quick look, shall we? We got a bit of time to kill. Let me bring this up. Okay. So I've spoken about this before. This is the Mortal engine, which is slightly stronger than Maka in my opinion. And I think most people would agree with that. And what I care the most about really are these numbers here. How many of the moves were so far beyond an engine reasonable thing to do? And then out of those, how many of those were not just simple, tile efficient, like early game tile efficiency things? So like, it really wants you to throw the 9 here rather than the 1. Like it really, really wants you to throw the 9 rather than the 1. And this to me is like, this is strange, right? This is baffling in a way, right? Like it's a 1-4 shape, but it's a 1-4-4 shape. The engine is something here about the expected value of keeping the 1 versus keeping the 9. The engine is just like, you would never, ever, ever do this. To the point where 80% of the time you would cut the 9. You would even cut the white before the 1. Even though, moves like this, I'm not losing sleep over, I'm not too concerned about not aligning with the engine in cases like this, because this is just, and then my next choice is throw the 9 anyway. So like really, ultimately, I want rid of the 1, I want rid of the 9. It's the first row. Who really cares, Nothing wrong, nothing. Well, you say nothing wrong, So that this one is a little bit more, This one is a little bit more justified in spending some time thinking about it. Did it want me to cut the 9? It doesn't hugely like me cutting the 9. It would rather me maybe think about throwing this 1-2 generally and keep 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs. So this is interesting. This is interesting. Moves like this are the kind of thing where I'm more like, oh okay, yeah. 4 pairs, keep 4 pairs maybe. Just keep 4 pairs. Not always keep 4 pairs, of course, but so it doesn't like me throwing the 3, but then once I've thrown the 3, the rest of it's. And again, it's not fine. Like, don't get me wrong. Like when I say, if my move is not a 1% move, then it's not a good move. But it is still, the engine can see it from both sides, basically. The 5, the east, So, Mortal wants rid of the 8-9, like, immediately. Just sort of like straight away here, get rid of the 8-9, even though this is your seat wind. Has passed once. But it wants rid of this 8-9 completely. And again, this is 4 pairs, so it's maybe thinking about... If you've got 4 pairs, you're always 2 Shanten from Chitoi Itsu, is that right? From Chitoi Tenpai, at least. Because you only need to find 1, 2 more pairs, and then you've got 6 pairs, and then you're in Tenpai. So it's always important to try and realise that. There's always... You're only ever 2 Shanten when you have 4 pairs. At most. There's no combination of tiles that make you more than 2 away, because you are just... I suppose if, the tiles have already passed, right? Like if it's impossible if all 3 of the 8s had gone, for example. But you can see it's kind of leaning towards it, right? One of these has passed, one of these has passed, one of these has passed. But, it's fine. Yeah, Mortal really hates this one as well. But it also doesn't approve of these ones. It actually is just straight up the 8. But again, we got 4 pairs. I mean, how many times did we have 4 pairs? Maybe this is a good area for study, actually. What should I be doing when I have 4 pairs? So, like, this error, and this error are all... I had 4 pairs. Which is crazy that I had 4 pairs 3 different times. And I made the wrong decision on all of them. Is the Riichi good? The Riichi is so good. The Riichi is so good. Yeah, half flush straight away apparently. Just throw the 6. And then, again, a 9 of characters versus a 1 of circles. When you have a 3-9 and you have a 1-5, and your hand is like full of this kind of trash, like I'm not too worried about that. You know, and then the rest of the hand is fine. It actually approves of throwing the 6 here. Throw the Dora. You could get rid of the 8 before the red dragon here. Yeah, that does make sense. You do have the shapes. The pawn is good. The south pawn is good. So, this hand, we were doomed, basically. We were basically doomed. And then, yeah, so like... Whoops, not that one. So 9 out of my 102 moves were, the engine was like, what are you doing? But then when we review the game, we can see 4 of those are just like... 4 or 5 of those are just mix-ups between 1s and 9s, and in what order, which, again, I'm not going to try and learn exactly how or why the engine feels like a 1 is better than a 9 in certain situations. We've already done a good enough job of working out, you know, 1, 3, 4, 5 shapes, and you know when to keep a 1 because a 2 makes you then have a 1, 2, 3 with a Rhineman 4, 5 in the middle. You know, like we've already identified those kinds of situations. So really, I'm not worried about that kind of game. I'm really not worried about losing that kind of game. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. We're gonna have to just keep playing and keep the old chin up and do what we can. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please let me know with a like or a comment, and if you want to see more Riichi Mahjong, be sure to subscribe. I keep forgetting to plug the game submission thing in the description. If you've got a game that you had that you're interested in and you want to see me do basically what we just did there with Mortal, about your game, see if there's anything we can work out, anything interesting, then I'm happy to do that for you. Just submit your game review in the via the link in the description, and we'll go through it. It'll be good, it'll be enjoyable. There's a couple of those already on the channel if you want to check those out. They're in their own playlist, I believe. So yeah. Alright, take it easy. See you next time. Bye bye.